Hi there. It's October 19th, and it's time for Proverbs 19. Let's jump over there and we'll get right into it. Better the poor whose walk is blameless than a fool whose lips are perverse. Right. Desire without knowledge is not good. How much more will hasty feet miss the way? Yep. Desire without knowledge. I like that. A person whose folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. Yeah. Many people blame God when it's their own fault. Wealth attracts many friends, but even the closest friend of the poor person deserts them. Yeah. This world worships money. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. On Judgment Day, they will all be rooted out. Many curry favor with a ruler, and everyone is the friend of one who gives gifts. Right. Money again. The poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? The poor pursue them with pleading. They are nowhere to be found. Yes. You notice Jesus took care of the poor. Although he did have some rich friends, he took care of the poor especially. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. Right? This is the reason we are doing Proverbs. Okay? The whole reason. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. Same as 5, huh? 5 and 9. Says they will not go free, they will perish. Might as well make that pink too. I'll have to go with the other one. Those two are the same. It is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes? Yeah. That's the interesting thing about this is when you look at people that win the lottery that are broke and have no idea how to handle that, they're usually broke again soon afterwards. A person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Got it? We could just highlight this whole thing. Be patient and overlook offenses. A king's rage is like the roar of a lion, but his favor is like dew on the grass. A foolish child is a father's ruin, and a quarrelsome wife is like the constant dripping of a leaky roof. Houses and wealth are inherited from parents, but a prudent wife is from the Lord. Got that? Laziness brings on deep sleep, and the shiftless go hungry. Whoever keeps commandments keeps their life. Whoever shows contempt for their ways will die. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Right? That is very true. Discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. Right? That's going on today. They tell you. I came from the era of spanking and not standing in a corner. Okay? And they call us baby boomers. Okay? I was born in the baby. I'm a baby boomer, I guess. But, We act different than the kids of today. A hot-tempered person must pay the penalty. Rescue them, and you will have to do it again. Listen to advice and accept discipline, and at the end you will be counted among the wise. Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails. Plan all you want. What a person desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. I like that. All we need is love. Yeah. Some of those old songs were right. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Then one rests content, untouched by trouble. Right? You give it all to the Lord, and He'll take care of it. Most people can't give it all to the Lord because they keep worrying about it and taking it back. A sluggard buries his hand in the dish. He will not even bring it back to his mouth. Flog a mocker, and the simple will learn prudence. Rebuke the discerning, and they will gain knowledge. Whoever robs their father and drives out their mother is a child who brings shame and disgrace. Yeah. Stop listening to instruction, my son, and you will stray from the words of knowledge. A corrupt witness mocks at justice, and the mouth of the wicked gulps down evil. Penalties are prepared for mockers, and beatings for the backs of fools. Right. So that's Proverbs 19. We highlighted a lot of stuff in here. Desire without knowledge is not good. That's verse 2. Yes. You can't just want something. You know, I want a jet plane, and okay, here's your jet plane, and you sit in the jet plane, and there's like, wow, there's like 500,000 buttons, and I have no idea how to work this stuff. What good is the jet plane you want it if you don't know how to run it? Okay. Desire without knowledge is not good. It's a waste. That was good. Verse 3, a person's own folly leads to their ruin, yet their heart rages against the Lord. And people blame God for what's going on in their own lives because they don't follow God. Even Christians. Verse 5, a false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will not go free. And we jump down to verse 9. A false witness will not go unpunished, and whoever pours out lies will perish. They'll not go free, and they will die. Those two verses go together. Verse 7, the poor are shunned by all their relatives. How much more do their friends avoid them? Though the poor pursue them with pleading, they are nowhere to be found. Yes. Sometimes you can't help being poor, It's just circumstances. Like you look at some homeless people that are there just because stuff happened in life, Relatives won't talk to them. They beg and nobody will help them. Every once in a while somebody does. Verse 8. The one who gets wisdom loves life. The one who cherishes understanding will soon prosper. Right? That's the reason we're doing this, because we want to get wisdom. And we want to prosper. Verse 9, a false witness will not go unpunished. We covered that with verse 5. Verse 10, it is not fitting for a fool to live in luxury. How much worse for a slave to rule over princes. Now, there's a lot of people, I won't call them fools, but people that come into sudden wealth, like some musicians, they just happen to be caught, and they say words that people like, and have lots of money. They buy mansions and big cars, and usually lose them afterwards. Verse 11, a person's wisdom yields patience. It is to one's glory to overlook an offense. Yeah. Wisdom yields patience. How do you get patience? Seek wisdom. Whoever is kind to the poor lends to the Lord, and he will reward them for what they have done. Right? Verse 17. That's huge. God will reward you. As long as you don't go bragging about it, then you have your reward. Do that stuff in secret. Verse 18, discipline your children, for in that there is hope. Do not be a willing party to their death. Yes, teach your children. Too many kids out there now that have no discipline growing up. They're the ones that are out robbing stores and stealing stuff and, beating up cars just because, I can't have a car like that, so I'm going to destroy it. Yeah. If you didn't discipline your kids as they were growing up, you're responsible for this stuff. You're a willing party to their destruction. Verse 22. What a person desires is unfailing love. Better to be poor than a liar. Right? Verse 23. The fear of the Lord leads to life. Then one rests content, untouched by trouble. Yes. So, that's Proverbs 19. Seek the Lord. Be kind to the poor. And search for wisdom. Search for wisdom. Well, pray for the world. A lot going on right now. Most of what they're telling you is not true, because it's a grand plan to basically try and take God out of the world and put Satan in the world, which will happen during the tribulation. But it also says in Revelations that we've been studying that during the tribulation, after the rapture, more people will be saved in that 7 years than in the entire 2,000 plus years before it, when Jesus walked the earth. So, but you want to be on the front end of that, not on the back end. So, think about that. We'll see you tomorrow.